Mm, 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 mm. We in the mall, I'm finna bottom. Me and the city, we're going hard on them. No, I'm going great. Ooh. One time I'm an individual lady. Mm, 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 mm. Okay, that's better. Anyways, hey YouTube, how's it going? I know it's been a minute, but your girl footage got deleted, so we are starting all the way from scratch. How about that? How about that? There we go. We are starting all the way from scratch, and we are going to get into this hair video. So stay tuned. So today we are going to talk about different hairstyles you can have in uniform for my black girls, because I switch my hair up like every week, maybe twice a week, maybe even 3 times a week. It depends on how I'm feeling now. So for the Air Force, and I'm pretty sure any other branch, but I'm just speaking for the Air Force, you usually see people with like a slick back bun. I'm gonna insert pictures on everything, so when I say slick back bun, boom, slick back bun. But I know the regs say that the bun can't be more than 3 inches. It's 3.5 inches now, and usually we just take our like CAT card and we just measure how like long our bun is, I guess lengthwise, not widthwise, lengthwise, 3.5 inches. And yeah, but I don't wear a bun. I don't wear a bun. I usually wear a wig. I've had braids. So I've had box braids, I've had Marley twists, I've had cornrows, I've had my own hair, my puff. I've had, when I first started, before I cut my hair, I used to do like 2 twists in the front and a puff ball. I also had a wig. There's so many hairstyles you can do. Like, don't limit yourself to anything. Honestly, as long as the hairstyle is above your collar, you have some people, you'll see some people walking around with their hair below their collar and they don't say nothing to them, but when it comes to you, they always want to say something. Ignore it. As long as you know the regs, as long as you got it together, you know, don't even worry about it. But definitely, you could go out your way with braids. The thing is, you can do braids with like color in it, but when it comes to color, I wouldn't do like reds, purples, and all that stuff. Ombre, yes. Like highlights, a blonde, yes. You can do that with your braids. You can do that with your own hair, honestly. But when it comes to being in uniform, you want to make sure that your hair looks good while you're in uniform. Meaning, like, don't walk in there with no red hair and expect them not to say nothing to you and be like, oh, it's a natural color. No, it's not. Like, I know my best friend, she has like a brownish hair. I'll tell her, send a picture and I'll insert it here. And she's in the army. And her hair is like really pretty, but it's also very natural. It's a natural color. You could get away with some blondes on your actual hair, but not no highlighter yellow blonde or no ash blonde, and you my skin tone. Like, no, it's not gonna happen, sis. You don't have to be so bland. A lot of people think like, oh, in the military you just have to wear the same color hair. I change my wig up every few days. I change my wig up like every second. I come to work with like a different wig if I want to every day. I have a curly short wig. I have a bob short wig. Like, it doesn't matter. You can't do the asymmetrical thing. I wouldn't go in there with no asymmetrical bob. They will say something. What else? With your twists, my Marley twists were barely passing regs. If you know that it's gonna barely pass regs, don't try to force it. But I did, because I had did these twists myself, and I was like, it took me forever to do these, and I'm going to work like this, and I don't care. But the reg says 3.5 inches. My bun was nowhere near close to 3.5 inches, even though it looked like it. And I will put like a little picture there, a video of me like measuring the bun with my cat card, because it was crazy. Also, if you cut your hair, don't get any designs. I think they just started to let the part in again, like when you just part it, but they called it faddish at first. We all know what that means. But you can cut your hair, but it's not needed. You don't need to cut your hair, especially when you're going to boot camp. You don't need to cut your hair. You have time to do your hair, especially if you're natural like me. When I was in boot camp, I think I went the first 2 or 3 weeks with like cornrows, and then after that I took my hair down. I conditioned my hair every single week. On Sundays you get to condition your hair, like wash your hair, because on Sundays it's kind of like a free day, so you'll have like a long shower. And every Sunday I would condition my hair, let it air dry, and then I would go in and do a slick bun with the 2 twists in the front. And that's on Sunday. You do have time to do your hair, and that hairstyle will last me all week. Tie your hair up in your do-rag, tie it up in your bonnet, whatever it may be, whatever helps. I use Got2b glue to keep it slicked down for the whole week. If I needed to go in at night and reconstruct it, you can. After PT, sometimes it frizz up a little bit, but you could go in and construct it and fix it and all that stuff. You do not need to cut your hair for boot camp. If you're not good with hair, then okay, maybe so. You think that's easier for you? Go ahead. But I'm letting you know, if you're good at hair, well, not really good at hair, if you know your hair and you know what you're doing, there's no point in cutting it. But if you do cut it, just be mindful that you can't have designs, those cute little designs, even just that part, or you know, stuff like that. You can have waves all you want though. You can be swimming all you want, you can be drowning these hoes all you want, but just no designs. Also, I see a lot of girls with like cute short haircuts, but I'm not sure what the regs are about those. But I'm pretty sure you can have like a little pixie cut if you want to. But other than that, with hair, it's nothing to it. Don't be scared to ask a question either, like, oh, do you think this looks right? Honestly, I would go to my supervisor and be like, oh, you think this will look right or whatever, you think it's okay? And then too, if you think your supervisor being biased, go to somebody black and ask them, and they will literally be like, oh girl, you can get away with it. Like, a lot of stuff people don't know that they could get away with, they just scared. And then too, always be mindful that people are gonna ask questions regardless. You just black, you black in the military, people are always gonna ask questions. People are always gonna ask you, oh, is your hair in regs? Meanwhile, Sally Sue up over here, hair past her collar. It happens. So just be confident with your hairstyles. If you want to do something different, go for it. If you want to wear a wig, go for it. Trust me. Your frontals, if you want to lay your frontal down and put it in a bun, go for it. It's not out of regs. Just be mindful with hair color. Always be mindful with hair color. Make sure you look at the rates for hair colors, but I am pretty sure that you could do some highlights, just not over exaggerated highlights, but some subtle highlights, and you know, like some natural looking highlights that you could get away with, anything like that. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, you could drop your questions down below. I will be happy to answer them. Also, I see some of y'all DMing me on Instagram and Twitter, and it's usually in my unreads, and I apologize if I comment back late. I don't usually check my DMs like that, but I'm gonna start checking them like every day just to see and stuff. I thank everybody for all the support that you've given me. I thank y'all for ignoring my pimple this whole video, because your girl is stressed out, okay? And thank y'all for being patient with me. Sometimes the weeks get crazy. A lot of stuff has been happening. I finally got a car, and I'll do a car tour. Also, it's just a lot of stuff. Yeah, this coronavirus crap. We're going back to regular shift hours, and it's getting closer to holidays, and your girl just want to go home, but we're gonna get through it, okay? So thank you guys for all the support. Thank you guys for watching my videos. Thank you guys for clicking, keep subscribing, keep liking, keep commenting, keep sharing. Whatever it is y'all are doing, it is working. Thank you guys for everything, and honestly, if you have any questions, just leave them below and I'll be happy to answer them. I'm always blunt with everything that I'm gonna say, and it's coming off of experience. So see you guys in my next video. Bye.